Claudius Ptolemy by Izzy,
Alex.
and Ava.
About him. Claudius was born in Egypt, Alexandria. The area where he is born now is called the Ptolemaic Kingdom. He also published many science theories. He was known as one of the smartest men ever. He also had a theory that the Earth was the center of the universe. After his death, it took hundreds of years before people started to consider his theories.
Almagest. Ptolemy's first theory and earliest major work, which is currently called Almagest, but was called the mathematical treatise at the time, is a theory that was an extensive text based off of Aristotle's cosmology. It is one of the greatest scientific texts of all time. It is explaining how he thought the Earth was the center of the universe in space. This text has been translated into many different languages so many people can read it and experience his writing. This text is also a critical source of information about ancient Greek astronomy. It included findings based on the length of a year, the motion of the sun, moon, lower parallax, lunar apogee, and stars and planets.
Geographia. Geographia is Ptolemy's map, and it was a precise cartography where he provided the longitude and latitude coordinates of numerous places and geological features of the world. Ptolemy authorized a treatise on geography called the Geographia or Cosmographia. This compiled his graphic work and knowledge for the 2nd century of Roman Empire.
Tetrabiblos is a book that Ptolemy wrote about his theory and was also supporting about how Earth was also in the center of the universe. He was also one of the most important texts ever written in astronomy history. It was about the behind of how Earth could be in the center. Back then, many disagreed with his theory because back then there was no real great proof, and they also thought back then the Earth was still flat, so how did they know that this could be true?
Interesting facts. Ptolemy also drew many different maps and shared his art of creating them with others. This affected people and made it easier for them to create maps in the 2nd century Roman Empire. Ptolemy also had an interest in music, and he created and wrote the work Harmonics. Harmonics is the music theory and mathematics of music. He wrote how music notes could also be translated into mathematical equations. 3. He also had a very huge interest in math and different equations and calculating angles on many different maps. He also enjoyed writing poetry and different texts about different genres. He wrote different poems about astronomy and math.
Definitions. Lunar apogee. The moon's orbit around the Earth, and which is elliptical. The point of the orbit closest to Earth is called the perigee. The farthest point from Earth is known apogee. Treatise. Written work from dealing formally with one subject. Cartography. The science or practice of drawing maps.
Sources. Here are the sources we used for our presentation.